Well, g'day. This video is about how to embed video into your Canvas course, and we're going to be using a combination of Arc, YouTube, and Google Drive. Let's go ahead and get into one of the courses. I'm going to use my usual Transition LMS course. And on the home page, say, I'm going to embed a video from YouTube. So I've clicked edit on the page I want to feature it in, just expand this little input box. Put the cursor where I want that video to feature. And what I need to do at this stage is go to YouTube. Here's my YouTube channel. You could have your own YouTube channel or find any other video on YouTube that you want to use. Click the video. Copy the URL for the video. Go back to your Canvas course that you're editing. And there are multiple ways to do this. First of all, we can click the YouTube icon in the toolbar, but it will only let us search for a video. I don't think placing the URL will work. Oh, it did work, so that's good enough. And you've got options to embed, make a little link, embed small, medium, and large. Okay, we won't do that one, but you get the idea. So you can either search for any video on YouTube, any Creative Commons licensed video on YouTube, I think, or you can drop your URL in the address for the video. Leave that way. The second way is using Arc, and in the toolbar you'll see this little V icon. If you click the V, there's the first option of the drop down is Arc. And there are multiple ways to get to Arc. You can also get to it in the global menu over here, but this is the quickest way. And with Arc loaded, you can click add a video and then paste the YouTube URL there. Now I've already done it, and there it is there. I'm going to go ahead and embed this one because it's a little more than what you probably already know about the YouTube embed. So there it is embedded. Now if we go down and press update syllabus, that's the page I was editing it. Just have a look what this Arc video looks like now. So it has the video embedded. It hasn't copied that video from YouTube. It's simply embedded it within the Arc player. So it looks slightly different with blue icons and whatnot. But it also loads its key feature, which is the ability to comment on the timeline. So if you move the video to 42 seconds, 43 seconds and press pause, I can leave a comment there. And it will leave my name and the comment at that particular point. And so a group of people can leave various comments along the timeline at key points they think it's necessary. Arc has also brought in the details of the video from YouTube, so its title, its description, and the author. And then you get some other things like insights of the video as it's been viewed within Canvas. Unfortunately, Arc doesn't bring across the closed captions from YouTube, but we could, if you wanted to, download the closed captions from your YouTube video, assuming it's your video and you can edit it, and then re-upload them into Arc. But about this comments feature in Arc, just before you think that's the only place you can do such a thing, you can do that thing exactly as it is in YouTube. So any video on YouTube, you can leave the comment with the timestamp 0:40, which is 40 seconds, comment here. When you enter that comment in YouTube, you can click the announcement. You can click that time code as a link, and it will jump the video to 40 seconds, and then you can watch the video in relation to that comment. So that's how YouTube users generally achieve that same result in the comments field of YouTube. You can do the hyperlinking of time codes in the description of the video as well if you wanted to offer some sort of navigation through the video. Okay, so that's the first two. That's embedding a YouTube video in Canvas, in a Canvas page, any page, with the YouTube icon in the toolbar. Embedding a YouTube video into Arc and then into your Canvas page. And the third way is using a Google LTI, or just using Google Drive. So let's say, for example, you didn't want to have a video on YouTube, even unlisted. You just wanted to have the video in Google Drive and make it available that way. Now, fortunately, this takes a workaround because RMIT has restrictions on its Google account, so brace yourselves. The workaround is, first of all, to use your personal account. So I've just switched browsers there, and we're looking at my Google Drive, my personal account Google Drive. And I've created a folder for the course. And in that folder for the course, or at the folder level, I've created a folder for content. Now, either one of those can have their access permissions changed. And I've changed this one to anyone on the internet can find and view. I think it also works for anyone with a link can view. And then I've shared that folder with my RMIT account. So the owner of the Google Drive folder is an outside Google account, outside the RMIT domain. And then that folder's been shared with the RMIT account so that the RMIT account can access it. All right, so we go back to Canvas now, and I'm signed into Canvas with my RMIT username, and it will want to connect to my Google Drive, my RMIT Google Drive. And if it's the first time for you, it'll prompt you to authenticate. And connecting your Google Drive to your Canvas, you'll get the directories. And for me, I need to go through to where I've kept that file that's been shared. It's actually quite deep. I should have that ready. Transition LMS, I think. Course. Content. And there is the same video. That same video I've been demonstrating with YouTube. Now I can embed that one directly. Update syllabus. And there is the video loaded from Google Drive. The critical thing to remember here, if you want to embed videos from Google Drive, is that the owner of the folder, and therefore the files within the folder, needs to be outside the RMIT domain, so that the folder and the files can be available to anyone on the internet or published. If you're using an RMIT Google account, you can only make the files available within RMIT. So that's anyone with an RMIT address. And hopefully you can see how that will create difficulties for students who aren't signed into their Google Drive, colleagues, and even industry partners and whatnot. So you create the folder outside RMIT, upload the videos, check that they're accessible to people outside or accessible to the public. And there are two settings for that. Visible for those with a link, or findable, I think it's searchable and visible to anyone on the internet. I think both of those will work. Once you've done that, share that folder with your RMIT account so that your RMIT account can then find it in their own directory and embed the video in Canvas, and then students, signed in or not, will be able to see the video. Seems like a convoluted path. It is a convoluted path. It's a workaround if you need to use Google Drive in your Canvas and have it reliably accessible to students. Otherwise, highly recommend you go ahead with YouTube. And if you need to use Arc for some reason, get it on YouTube first and then bring it into Arc. Hope that video has been useful.